what's going today? Lois, my name's Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're Dwayne N Jazz. Today we have Madara VS Aizen, Naruto vs. Bleach, Death Patal.
I know we're super
duper late. Have your reaction requests, please follow our social medias in the link in the description below. Don't forget to
subscribe
and like the video. Let's dive on in.
Madara Uchiha, the legendary messianic shinobi from Naruto.
Sosuke Aizen, the soldier who stood upon the heavens from Bleach.
He was a problem as well.
He was a problem.
Have the will to power,
but he,
by force,
I don't know.
a seat among the gods.
Madara, I don't know.
Yeah.
Baddest anime bosses
Jump
around.
Force.
And not even
Man, Jump Force could have been so much better.
I know.
Let's go.
But it
Here's
wasn't.
Where's an eye
It
boom
was
stick?
And it's
man, Madara.
weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Aizen was an issue.
Aizen was an issue, but Madara, Lord
Endless
Jesus.
destruction, countless dead, a plot to conquer the planet. The ninja world was at war.
Woo.
For the fourth time, only one man could save humanity from itself, from beyond the grave.
The same man who orchestrated this war in the first place in order to end all wars forever. Madara Uchiha.
From birth, war was the only thing the young Madara knew, and there was no ninja he liked fighting more than Hashirama Senju. They're basically ninja Romeo and Juliet.
Belonging to opposing clans, Madara and Hashirama were forced to battle each other for years, all the while dreaming of a better future.
Their bromance eventually overcame their clan's differences, and the two groups merged, creating the village of Konoha.
But Madara wasn't satisfied with Hashirama's dream of peace through cooperation. He desired an immortal peace through total domination.
Everyone else thought that was crazy, so he bounced, and then he came back to wage war against the village he helped build. Well, that didn't last long, huh?
Madara's megalomania was perhaps faded, considering he is in fact the reincarnation of the demigod Indra Otsutsuki and the inheritor of his immensely powerful chakra.
Basically physical and spiritual energy that makes ninja magic. Madara specializes in fire and wood-style jutsus, which just seems irresponsible to put those together, like a gender reveal party waiting to happen.
His wood is especially impressive.
Pause, boy.
Wow, hold up. I bet it is.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Madara can even use his...
The way he said it too. Nobody in the studio was like, hold up, bro.
I would have been like, wait,
what do you mean by that?
What do you
mean by that?
Let's rewrite that line. Maybe that's why.
His wood,
you gonna know.
his wood is especially impressive. Alright, I'm sorry.
It's been across the land.
Like, bro, come on, bro. What you
Okay, who's done?
think about the dinner first.
Jutsu and return it right back to sender. You know you're a badass when you can take on armies with just a friggin' fan.
Right.
Has torn apart hordes of ninja without
that was the dopest fight ever.
Every tailed beast at once, and even defeated the 5 Kage, some of the strongest shinobi in the world.
The writer didn't even know what to do with him.
Needed to be fast enough to move it.
Hold on, pause. The writer was sitting there. Yo, I still don't understand. Madara, he never got defeated. He was the writer was like, damn, I done wrote a good character. I don't know how to defeat this man, so we're just gonna create this other character. I remember when I was reading the manga, I was like, what? I was like, who is this?
Right.
Who? He's like, man, he too. He's cold. The writer like, I don't know how to defeat this man. I done made him too powerful. Alright, I'm sorry.
And even weaker ninja like Orochimaru have dodged literal photon beams.
But Madara's greatest tool is the one born from his very bloodline. The eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. These magical eyes massively enhance his perception down to the cellular level, allowing him to predict movements, see the flow of
in a way that he just looks at you.
Perfect Susanoo.
The Sharingan can also cast a genjutsu that'll trap anyone that looks at it in an illusion, and even break them out of those same illusions.
In Sasuke's case, even one's as strong as Itachi's Tsukuyomi, which can warp your perception of time. Itachi used it on a fellow Uchiha and made her live out her entire life in the span of 1/100th of 1/1000th of 1/1,000,000th of a second.
When she died in the illusion, she died for real. If Sasuke could break out of it, Madara could too, easily.
After grafting some of Hashirama's cells onto himself, he now
would always have a piece of his Romeo inside him. This is my ship, Wiz. Stop looking at me like that.
He not only gained a healing factor strong enough to regenerate from having half his body vaporized, but also the terrifying Rinnegan.
AKA the big chungus of all eye magic.
Yeah.
The Ringy eyes let Madara absorb chakra and ninjutsu, create invisible limbo clones, see and remove your soul from your body, and summon giant-ass meteors.
Yes.
As if he needed any more fucking powers.
While the Rinnegan lacks some of the Sharingan's unique abilities, he can switch between them at will.
After tearing the ninja world a new asshole, Madara was finally defeated in a climactic battle for the ages by his BFF, and thus the life of a legendary shinobi came to an end in the arms of his one true love.
Psych.
Or did it?
Psych.
Psych.
All right, this is gonna get pretty crazy, but just bear with me.
Yeah.
Fearing a defeat in battle, Madara set a time-delayed jutsu that would posthumously rewrite reality and bring him back to life. And it worked! So Madara tricked another Uchiha, Obito, into witnessing his best friend murdering his other best friend. Then he tasked Obito with manipulating the world into another war. Meanwhile, he gave his own Rinnegan to Nagato with the goal of getting it back after he was brought back to life the second time with the outer path because he died again. Make sense?
Nah, that'll never work.
No.
Right, it didn't. So Obito went out and got the Rinnegan back from Nagato's corpse because he died. Then Kabuto brought Madara back to life and he got his eyes back from Obito after some backstabbing. Then he sealed the awakened Ten Tails within himself in order to gain ultimate power and create the world's greatest nap time ever.
It was a good thing to watch.
Right.
Look what you people have done to him. You'd think Ten Tails' power would be awesome, but those stinky 8 balls of doom are so lame.
Don't let their size fool you. These truth-seeking orbs are in another league. The Ten Tails is strong enough to wipe continents off the map, and the orbs can be shaped into weapons that will completely disintegrate anything they come into contact with. Not even ninja resurrected through Edo Tensei like Minato could regenerate limbs lost to the truth-seeking orbs, which means they had to erase his literal spirit itself.
Madara's power was so insane, he was considered comparable to the original Sage of Six Paths, the dude who helped create the friggin' moon.
And when Madara created meteors, they were large enough to show up against the curvature of the Earth. Measuring their size and estimating the height in which Madara lifted them, they'd have to possess a potential energy of at least 372 petatons of TNT.
Now, how is
He
Aizen?
was even fast enough to keep up with...
Hold up. I love Bleach, but how is Aizen supposed to beat that? Wait, they went like.
He
like,
will. He's
all
gonna
right.
transform.
Okay, sorry. All right, back into it. Oh my God.
guy who kicked hard enough to bend space. Madara even has an attack where he hawks light speed loogies.
Considering even base Madara has displayed speeds on par with Light Timing Ninja, we know Ten Tails Madara would have to be significantly faster thanks to the Ten Tails' power.
With virtually no one left to oppose him, Madara's plot was finally in the endgame. He awakened the Rin Sharingan, and with the God Tree summoned, he cast the infinite Tsukuyomi, spreading the tree's roots across the entire planet and capturing every single person in the world. This would enslave all of humanity in an endless dream world, free of conflict forever. Peace through total domination.
Manipulating this tree with his chakra would have involved physically spreading its roots through and around the entire Earth in mere moments. Estimating the tree's mass and the speed at which the roots were moved, his chakra must have released an energy exceeding 1 yotaton of TNT.
What is that? Yoda-ton.
Just one jutsu.
Yoda.
Is there a character that could possibly even touch Madara Uchiha?
Kishimoto himself didn't even know. Madara's power was so overwhelming, the only thing that could take him down was treachery.
Even the man with the magic eyes couldn't see that coming.
All that was left was his old friend Hashirama, there to comfort him in his final moments.
Just like Romeo and Juliet. For never was there a story of more woe than this of Hashirama and his Mada Bro. I read it in iambic pentameter.
Is there a gas leak in here?
Now the real fun begins.
Oh, the Naruto music is so good.
Naruto still goes down one of the goat
The
animes,
Soul Society
even with the
was in
fillers.
chaos.
Yes.
One of its leading Shinigami was set to be executed.
I'm ready for this final season, bro.
A band of humans from the living world had invaded to save her, and Sosuke Aizen, captain of the 5th Division of the Gotei 13, was dead.
Please.
What
No
dastardly mastermind could have been behind all this? He'd have to be a galaxy brain 5D chess master.
The man responsible was, in fact,
Himself.
Sosuke Aizen.
It was known about the man's past only that he isn't a man.
6'1".
Human man but a Soul Reaper.
These Shinigami are spiritual beings who ferry lost souls to the afterlife and purify those who have turned evil in the living world.
They're badass anime wizard Grim Reaper swordsmen. Though Aizen himself was hardly that cool. I mean, just look at those glasses.
He wasn't.
But this Clark Kent was harboring a secret.
Evil.
Aizen had spent years attempting to develop the means to ultimate power, ruining the lives of many of his colleagues via his twisted experiments.
Yep.
Oh, so when Aizen does it, he's a supervillain. But when you do it to me, it's shut the hell up, boomstick. You're under NDA, and I know about the stuff you do.
As a Shinigami, Aizen's body is made of reishi, being spirit matter, and empowered by Raryoku, being spirit energy. Entities made of reishi are completely invisible to anyone without specific supernatural awareness, though a Shinigami's body is still tangible and can be damaged normally.
And with his Raryoku energy, Aizen can create incredibly powerful blasts.
They was.
He's so strong, weaker beings will literally disintegrate if they get too close to him.
Yep.
I felt bad for that bitch, man.
Ryatsu, a localized spiritual pressure exerted as a result of his enormous power.
He also knows tons of Keto, or spells. He can create force fields, bend the light around him to make him impossible to detect, fire concentrated bolts of lightning, and absorb the energy from his surroundings to make...
You used to hate when I used him, bro.
Man, I used to hate
Perhaps
here.
his deadliest Keto is Kurohitsugi. After an extensive incantation, Aizen surrounds his target
Hate that
with an enormous
movement,
black
of course.
coffin
It's
that distorts
impossible to get
space and
around.
time and tears its victims apart.
Yes.
Aizen's plotting finally came to fruition during the invasion of the Soul Society, where he faked his death using his greatest weapon, his Zanpakuto, Kyoka Suigetsu.
The Shinigami Zanpakuto is a magical sword that possesses a sentient spirit. Kyoka Suigetsu gives Aizen complete control over his victim's senses the instant they lay eyes on the sword. This complete hypnosis traps its victims in a nearly perfect illusion that Aizen can manipulate at will, making himself virtually
I know.
immune to attacks while his opponents are sitting ducks.
It's so strong that it kept a group of ex-Soul Reapers known as the Visor trapped for over 100 years without them even knowing it. It's one of the
Yep.
most broken powers ever and the definition of anime bullshit.
Broken
But it
versus
was all worth
broken.
it when he perfected his
Lord.
ultimate creation, the Hogyoku.
Oh,
Yeah.
Immensely powerful reality warping device that, quote, materializes the user's wishes.
In Aizen's case, it realized his desire to become the strongest being in the universe. With it, he can heal any of his wounds, even when half his body is
Yep.
vaporized. And more importantly, it exponentially increases his power over time through evolution by turning
Yep.
him into a horrifying butterfly monster
Transforming.
man.
Yeah.
yeah, I remember you was watching. You was like, "What the heck?"
I was
Jazz was what?
over. I
Because
was-
we were watching it so we could get refreshed on what's going on, so we could get caught up to the final arc. You was like, "Yo, what is? Why does he keep transforming?" I said, "Jazz, I don't know. It's anime, bruh."
I was just so blown because I was like, man, this dude Aizen not going nowhere. I was like, this man is here forever, bro. I was like, why?
Like, why? I know. He's like, "Why he keep
Every
transforming?"
time
I
it
said,
seemed like he was about to die, no, he's not. He's full of psych. No, I'm
"Right."
not.
all right.
Like,
Back
oh
into
my
it.
God.
Back on it.
The deity that controls the cosmic balance. Even a minor disruption to the Soul King's influence led to the three worlds of Earth, the Soul Society, and Hueco Mundo to start physically collapsing.
That it implied that the Soul King has to be outputting enough energy to hold all these places together at all times.
Considering each should be roughly the same size, this would require an energy of over 140 zetatons of TNT.
Aizen is powerful enough to vaporize mountains as a side effect of a sword swing. His casual energy blasts can disintegrate huge chunks of the earth, and he can take on armies with just his Ryatsu alone.
He even defeated the rest of the Gote 13 without so much as breaking a sweat.
So he should
I
be
know.
way stronger than Soul Society heavy hitters like Kenpachi, who
Ooh, that's my
sliced this
favorite one.
120-kilometer wide
Love
asteroid to
Kenpachi.
pieces.
That's roughly the width of Great Britain. An asteroid of this size would have to carry a kinetic energy of at least 44 petatons of TNT.
And Aizen was so badass, he literally transcended other Shinigami in power. He was
Yes.
in a whole other dimension from the rest of them.
Until he fought Ichigo Kurosaki.
Of course.
The battle we've
Of
all been
course.
waiting for. Way before this, in the Soul Society arc, Ichigo was already as fast as lightning. And by this point, after all his power boosts, he'd even be faster than light. Hell, even weaker characters like this lady can dodge light beams.
Though their fight was epic, Ichigo had transcended the Shinigami as well. And even Aizen himself. Feeding upon his insecurities, the Hogyoku abandoned Aizen, who was quickly defeated and imprisoned within the bottommost level of the Soul Society's prison.
Yep.
Aizen was left alone. His great power he sacrificed so much to achieve was gone forever.
Or so we thought.
Or was it?
Right.
Yes.
Somehow he ended up getting even stronger than before. But what made him so strong? Could it be the chair?
It's not the chair. It could theoretically be due to the chair's restraints keeping his Reiatsu from properly releasing, building it up within him until he was stronger in base than he was at his previous max.
Nah, it's definitely the chair. And, since the chair could still hold him after he got stronger, wouldn't that make it even stronger than him? Even stronger than the Soul King? All hail the mighty Chair-sama, most powerful being in all of Bleach. He even managed to hold his own against the Quincy warlord Yua.
No, hey.
What?
That's who? That is, I don't know who that is. They are, no.
Oh, you gonna get spoiled now.
Right, who? Okay.
Watch it.
It hasn't came out yet. That's some manga
That's what
stuff.
I'm saying. Watch the video to figure out.
The
Get some
power of the
context.
Soul King himself. He even used Kyoka Suigetsu to trick him.
Oh my God.
All according to Keika.
And after standing among the gods themselves,
Oh,
Aizen returned to captivity and pondered
Is it over yet?
his existence.
You're not gonna remember
Even
this
trapped
anyway.
in
Is it over yet? I don't want to hear it. Is it over?
dimension with
No.
a 20,000-year sentence, he remains the most dangerous being in the world.
Is it
Who
over?
knows what
No.
schemes are brewing behind those cold, calculating eyes? No compassion, no empathy, only the drive for power.
No one has ever stood at the top. Neither you nor me. From now on, I alone will stand at the top.
Is it over?
Woo! Yes.
Okay, it's over. Okay, good. Oh my God.
All right, the combatants
I
are
don't know
set.
who's gonna win.
Me either. I don't know who's gonna win either. All right.
Oh, good. They're in a place where nobody's at. They need that.
You can see me. I can see everything.
Took off his
Slick that
back. Slick his hair back.
Heck yeah, you saw that. That's Madara. I got Madara clapping Aizen, bro.
Think Madara's gonna win?
Heck yeah.
I think so. I don't.
Yoda-ton?
Yeah.
I like Aizen. He's good. He's a cold villain,
Both
but
of them are.
yeah, they cold. Both cold in their own right, but Madara just. Look at that.
That's not it.
Nope.
That's not it. Don't care. He's gonna come back.
Mere parlor tricks. Don't get so full of yourself.
Yeah, there
Yup.
goes transformation number 1. There'll be many more after this.
Madara still in base? Oh God.
Oh,
I know you said hate me doing that,
I
bro.
hate that move in Jump Force so much. Hear the music though?
I know.
Uh-oh.
He looks so cold, bro.
I know.
That outfit just looks.
It looks cool. He gonna get to you.
Yeah.
He gonna touch you. There you go. He gonna transform again after that. Woo. He said, "Come here, you go, butterfly."
Auto 99. Or you 10.
He's like, come on, bro.
Right.
Come on, bro.
He's gonna go through them things.
I
Bye.
am Madara Uchiha.
Bye.
I love it. The thrill of battle. The pounding of my heart. The taste of my own blood. I love it.
Some men just want to see the world burn.
I know.
Look at these dudes.
Woo! They gonna destroy the planet at the rate they going.
Heck yeah, the planet already destroyed.
Yeah.
You almost had me there, you tricky bastard. Nothing escapes my illusions, human.
No way.
Oh no.
No way. No way. Nah.
Okay. Okay. That's what I thought.
Right.
I was about to say, ain't no way. Eek.
What a wonderful dance.
That's what I thought. I was about to say, ain't no way he won.
If I didn't give Madara that cold little
I know.
victory pose.
Of course,
He
Madara
said, come on,
won.
there ain't nothing
He
stopping
fake died
Madara.
twice for his 5D chess plan, while Aizen only fake died once.
Aizen and Madara were extremely evenly matched in raw power and speed. By our calculations, Madara spreading the God Tree's roots with his chakra was about 7 times more powerful than the best that Aizen could scale to with his
That's
Ryo.
like you said, the Yoda time.
Both ended up moving roughly as fast as each other.
While there are a range of possible feats and numbers to go with to determine their limits, the point is they're always going to be close to even.
Which means the main thing that mattered here were their powers and how they countered each other. Madara's enormous variety of abilities eventually overwhelmed Aizen.
While Soul Reapers like Aizen may be invisible to regular people, the Rinnegan allowed Madara to see invisible spiritual beings like his own Limbo Clone.
Yep.
Hell, the
He gonna
Rinnegan
see
lets
you
you
all the
see and
time.
remove human souls, and that's exactly what a Soul Reaper is.
Both chakra and Ryoku utilized spirit energy and operated in similar ways, being formed into attacks like ninjutsu and kido. That meant that Madara's ability to absorb ninjutsu allowed him to nullify the vast majority of Aizen's range attacks and even dispel his force fields.
And despite how OP Aizen's complete hypnosis was, Sharingan users can break out of illusions no sweat, even ones as powerful as Itachi's Tsukuyomi. And since Madara can switch between the Rinnegan and the Sharingan at will, he'd be able to break out of an illusion anytime he wanted.
Aizen's illusions are nearly perfect, but fellow Captain Unohana was able to subconsciously notice its flaws. With an eye as perceptive as the Sharingan, which can spot imperfections in genjutsus all the time, it was only inevitable that Madara would be able to quickly break out.
However, the same couldn't be said for Aizen, who never showed any resistance to the kind of mental illusions Madara can create.
Yep.
Even setting illusions aside, the sheer quantity of offensive options at Madara's disposal, whether it be his clones, meteors, or monsters summoned by the Rinnegan, kept Aizen constantly on the back foot.
But none of that mattered if they couldn't kill each other, and both had pretty insane healing factors that could recover from just about anything, except for those pesky 8 balls of doom.
Madara's truth-seeking orbs were capable of completely molecularly annihilating spiritual beings and preventing them from regenerating. And again, Aizen was a spiritual being.
Since Aizen lacked the ability to do the same irreversible damage to Madara, the ghost of the Uchiha had exactly what he needed to put this actual ghost down for good.
Aizen was an unbelievably overpowered foe, but Madara's own powers, illusions, and devastating truth-seeking orbs allowed him to crush the ex-Shinigami.
Sosuke should have kept his eyes on the prize.
Oh my god.
And
Do you feel any shame at all?
Right, making these puns.
moderately. Ha!
Ha!
Second win.
The
Moderate.
winner
Oh
is
my
Madara
God.
Uchiha.
We knew that though. Come on now. The writer didn't even know how to defeat him.
Both of them are OP, but it's like I can't. I don't know.
The writer literally didn't know how to stop this man. He was like, I don't know. I don't know. I wrote him too good. Right. Next time. Wapa!
Okay.
Versus
And
Popeye. Oh boy.
All you gotta do is give him some spinach.
That's gonna be a fun one right there. But we knew we already knew Madara was gonna clap
I really
him up.
didn't know who was gonna win at first, but then I looking at all of it, I was like, okay, yeah.
Yoda ton. I was
Yeah,
like, what is
Madara's
that? I didn't even think I heard of that one before.
I was thinking of the illusions too. I was like, yeah,
The Rinnegan is
gonna
just
get out of that. So
Sharingan, they just too powerful. That's the eyes I need.
this man was brought back from the dead sometimes.
The plan that he did was so elaborate and just convoluted. He just come on now. But I'm excited. We gotta watch Boruto. I keep hearing that Boruto's starting to like pick up speed.
We stopped watching Boruto because it just felt like a lot of filler.
It did feel like a lot of filler. But now I'm hearing it's starting to
watch, man.
I'm starting to hear Boruto starting to pick up speed.
I need like a little chart because like when I was rewatching
Bleach?
Cause but first when I watched Bleach, it was when I was watching it on Toonami, and so when it comes on Toonami, you can't skip. So it's like I would always watch it, and it'll be fighting, and then all of a sudden it'd be a Halloween episode, the next episode. So that kind of blew me. So that's why I stopped watching it, and then I came back watching it because there was like a little chart where it showed me like, okay, these episodes are canon. These are kind of like mid canon, so you can kind of watch it if you want to. These are not canon at all. Skip it. Like I need that for Boruto. Like give me a chart of important episodes and non-important, and I'm good. Like I don't care for fillers.
Fillers, some fillers are good, but I come back. We come back.
Give me good information
on
to
the
which
character.
I will use later on.
There's a good way to write the fillers.
I don't care if they're going shopping for the day. I don't care.
All of a sudden,
all
of a sudden it's like Halloween, like you said. Oh my God.
They be
what's his name? Don Quixote? Oh my God. You know what? I'm not gonna get into it.
Bleach being mid-fight with Aizen in the air, about to transform.
Then they on the soccer field.
Then they on the soccer field. Good morning, Ichigo. What? How we get here? Like, I'm just be like, come on, yo. And it be lasting for like 20 episodes. Then they come back with the episode. They okay, now we're getting back to the Aizen fight. Nope, because that's a recap.
The reason why is because usually this is why like breaks are needed. Like they need to let the like seasons, because they usually try to like keep making episodes while the manga is going on, and then the anime catches up with the manga. So now they're like, we gotta keep making episodes. Just let them have their break. Everybody needs break. Right, mental health. Anyway, comment below, guys. Let's
don't forget to like,
subscribe, and share some more. Deuces.